Alrighty. Okay. What do I need here? Let's just do a random battle to get the proportions right here. Hey, what's going on, Sean? Got the proportions in all the right places. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, we're getting there. I need to transform this guy, and this dude's probably gonna hate me, but I don't really care. Yeah, the battle timer turned on. Do you guys want to see chat or not? We can keep chat in there, or we can keep the battle chat in there, huh? We'll just do that for now. The top we can cut down by too much. Um, 225. Hey, I won the battle. The dude left. That's funny as shit, actually. Okay, that looks good. The bottom. Oh. Live editing and Quincy is just about ready. And we can keep that there. Oh, for crying out loud. Or Quincy is ready. I'm the one that's holding things up. Alrighty. So I can make myself a little bit bigger. And then I do want to get rid of the side a little bit more so that you guys can see game chat, or you guys can see YouTube chat. 585, maybe. How about 600? 700, 900. We're getting close. Alrighty. Done. Making them wait is a power move, right? Yeah, dude. Use the same strat against Quincy. I mean, I would try it if I could. All right, and then last but not least, we can make, I don't know why chat is just right here, but we'll get you guys up a little bit. Okay, this looked good. We're calling this low effort streaming. And okay, heck yeah. Is it an upload so I can launch after? Yes. YouTube automatically saves it. Okay, we'll get some background noise. How about that, guys? Some good old YouTube. And we could do, oh, why not, like, Pokemon battle music. Sure. First video, 90 minutes of epic and hype Pokemon battle music. Whoa. All right, and then I need to put this to there. All right, cool. All right, Sean, how's the audio? Royalty free. Hell yeah. All right. Okay, I think we are ready. Crisp. All right, awesome. You guys are probably not going to be able to see what we're rocking. So I'll just go through the team builder super quick. You can kind of see it right here. Garchomp is offensive with some attack and speed investment. We're rocking bulky Swampert. Defensive just to deal with some of his rain threats. Empoleon is special defensive. Virizions our big boy special attacker for this week. Regieleki is fast pivot with some screens, just reflect though. If he brings some kind of a like a light screen special attacker, right? I do not have light screen. We just have reflect. And then Mudsdale, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's max defense, body press, earthquake, protect, and rest. And it's to deal hopefully with Kabutops in the rain. We're going to hope and pray. This is a tough matchup. I basically need to just make sure Garchomp pops off. And if I don't, I might just lose the game. So it's tough. Weather's nasty, and man, it's just this is a tough matchup. Okay, I need to clear my imported sets, and then do that. Import. So I got the damage calc ready. All right, message Quincy. All set. We'll send the challenge now. All right. Find a user. Cap Fox 1987. Natex Ubers. Challenge. All right, here we go. This is APDL week 4. And he brought just about exactly what I thought he'd bring. Super not excited to see the entire Rain Core there. No Lucario, no Roserade, no Skeledirge. He just brought his top 6, and we're going to have to deal with it. So, so here's the thing. With this, you two... with this, I obviously like the lead for him is Pelipper, right? And then he's got Swampert to switch in to where Regieleki can't do anything to it. However, I think for me, the play, and this is, it could be nasty, could not be. I want to do Garchomp against Pelipper. And we might just like full send the Mega Chomp right away. And go for like a scale shot. And then I want to see Swampert, Mega, in the rain. And then +1. Yeah. So without rain, I am going to be faster after a scale shot. With rain, there's no shot. And Ice Punch is a roll to kill me. So Pelipper is going to be first. I could Regieleki. Could also Virizion. Like, we're going to go Regieleki, and if he goes Pelipper, we're going to double straight into Virizion. We're not even going to go for Volt Switch or any electric type attack. If he goes for Hurricane, it's just kind of like GG. But I feel like to catch the Swampert, that is like a really solid play. And if he leads something different, we go for Reflect. And we'll just go for it. Okay, so he does lead Swampert. So I feel like it's really important to get screens up. If I do get Reflect up, Earthquake is still probably going to kill me. However, with a Reflect up, is it worth it? I mean, like, I switch in Virizion, and even from a Swampert, I'm taking like 37% max from an Ice Punch. So I think we're just going to do it. Earthquake, holy shit. Okay, so Earthquake does 31 to 37, which is correct. There's no rain up, though. So I can go for a Giga Drain here. It's pretty telegraphed. And I feel like Goodra's coming in. And if it's Sap Sipper, that's kind of an issue. So I think we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice. Ice Punch is 63 to 75. If he doesn't switch, he's a god. I'm one faster. I'm just going to go. Yeah, I should have stayed with it. I second guessed myself. All right. Yeah, I should have just ripped it. I had the read and I just didn't go for it. And Goodra's not going to take anything. HP Ice does 31 to 38. That's not enough. So my swap for Goodra is Empoleon every time. It's okay. We just gotta we deal with it. It's fine. We go Empoleon. He is special, so that's great news. We're not gonna take any damage there, and we just fire off a Toxic. Toxic hits everything on his team. And it's just a really solid play. Should be fine. I do have to be aware that the Kabutopsis is only Terra Captain, and it could go Water, Dark, or Bug. So that is definitely something that we need to be aware of. And outside of that, we'll be okay. No rain yet either, which is fantastic. And I'm not carrying an Ice Beam. I have Flash Cannon for the Hatterene and Scald just for stab. And then we've got Toxic and Protect as my, or Toxic and Roost, excuse me, for some longevity. Okay. What up, Noah? So far, I led. Okay, the Swampert actually coming out and eating this Toxic is actually not bad. However, Mega Swamp against Empoleon is not a calc I even want to think about running. Earthquake's going to blow me up. I just want to see for sure. Swampert, Mega, Rain Attacker. Earthquake does 109 to 129. My best switch in is honestly Mudsdale. Take the Earthquake. Yep. Nice. Okay. So at base defense, Waterfall does 51 to 61. I'm at +1. So the most you can do is 41%. My Earthquake does 35 to 42. I almost want to just click the rest button right here. But do I show my Chesto Berry? So if I get hit again and I go to +2, 25 to 31. 31 plus 41. I'm outside the range, so I do have to click rest if I'm going to stay in against this thing. We can terrestrialize and go fighting type. Actually, we go Terra fighting and body press starts doing a lot. We're going to do it. We're going to rip it. Okay. That's fine. So with water up, I want to see what he's going to do. So I feel like the like solid rain turn here is to U-turn, click Scald, or Hurricane, because I am fighting type. Pelipper in the rain. Body press at +1. Body press did 28%. Terra fighting. Actually, okay, so this is really good information. I am +1 defense. And a max defense HP Pelipper should take 23% max. So he's not max defense, which probably means he's got a little bit of juice in attack. And a Hurricane does 65 to 77, so I'm dead here if that happens. So we just switch and pull in. I can't take a Hurricane. I don't want to take a Scald. We're fine. Oh, no. I get confused. Are you kidding me? Wow. What rotten luck. Scald's the best play. It sucks that I'm confused. He might actually swap here because I'm confused. Hurricane does 40% to Regieleki, 36 to Swampert. I mean, he can't really touch Swampert. I can't really touch it. Do I risk the confusion or just... let's go Regieleki. I want to force him out, and that's fine. If he goes Swampert here, we just click Reflect. So Regieleki... He's absolutely going Mega Swampert here. He'd be silly not to. Gus, I don't know where your chew went. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, so he did go into Swamp. Mega Swampert in the rain. So, fun fact, guys, I am faster. An Explosion does 48 to 57. Can I stall this thing out? If I get a Reflect up... I still die to an Earthquake. Every time. So is it more important to get a Reflect up or to try and cheese this thing? Gus, there's no chew under there. Here. Go up. Good. Okay. So this is big decision time. We can't explode in this thing's face. It's taking 12% damage from the Toxic. So best case scenario, we're doing 69%. Nice. And then I can protect with like Mudsdale and stall a rain turn and kill this thing with toxic damage. Or I can get a Reflect up. And then Garchomp lives everything in the rain, and I can get a Scale Shot off. Or just try and kill it with Earthquake. Again, it's kind of 69%. I would need Scale Shot. It's going to be faster. Take 2 Ice Punches. No, I can't kill it there. Even with Reflect. Virizion with a Reflect up. What does that calc look like? I mean, with a Reflect up, Ice Punch is 37%. But then I have that Goodra to deal with. Ah, man, this is tough. Like, I know I'm taking forever, and I do apologize for that, guys, but this is like a big turn. Like, I literally only need the Reflect for Swampert and I only need the Reflect for Swampert and Kabutops. So, okay, here's a fun scenario. Mega Swampert does 23% to Terra Fighting Mudsdale in the rain at base damage. So if he wants to save this thing, that's fine. If he wants to hit me, that's even better. I'm gonna rest, and he's gonna die to toxic damage. So I'm just gonna hit I'm gonna hit my rest and go for it. I'm hoping he just is like, man, I need to hit this as hard as I can, and that there's no, like, that he doesn't want to try and save it. If he saves it, the Regieleki play was good, but not great. Okay, so he does go into Hatterene. That's fine. We're going to show we're Resto Chesto. So Hatterene. Calm Mind Hatterene. Does about half with Psyshock, Draining Kiss, etc. Our dedicated counter to this is Empoleon. And he's got Reflect. Interesting. Okay. We're going to Toxic. Actually, I don't want something switching in for free. We'll go for Flash Cannon. So this is Screens Hatterene. That's even better. I mean, if this thing is like Screens Calm Mind Draining Kiss, like, we have ways to beat it. No, that's so much damage. I love it. I love it. That's so much damage. And we're wasting we're wasting rain turns, which is even better. I can just freely go for a Flash Cannon here. Actually, with screens up, actually, Hatterene. Was there a screen set? There's not. So if I just like assume worst case scenario, right? It's max HP, max defense. Empoleon Flash Cannon does a lot. 58 to 68. So it did 55. So it's got some special defense investment. With a light screen, I'm doing 29 to 34. Is Scald the better play now? If Kabutops switches in, Scald's the better play if I try and get the burn. It's rain boosted Scald. Hell yeah, okay. I don't know if that's good or not, or worth it, but okay. So now we have a Thundurus. Let's just say it's Nasty Plot Thundurus. I don't die. Thunderbolt does a lot, 54 to 65. But that Scald did so much damage. Like, that was in the rain. $33, 28 to 33. So that was probably like a max roll. Without the rain, I'm doing 22. Thundurus usually carries Thunderbolt, Sludge Bomb, Grass Knot, and Nasty Plot. I mean, Garchomp's not a bad switch here. If he goes to +2. If he goes to +2, it can't really touch Garchomp. I think this is it. I think we rip it and risk it. This could be like a really good opportunity to switch into Garchomp, Mega Evolve, and hit Scale Shot. Okay, so he goes into Pelipper again. This is honestly fine. The Pelipper shouldn't be able to do hardly anything to me. In the rain. Mega Swampert. With a Reflect and a Light Screen. Ice Punch is a roll. Kabutops. Kabutops in the rain. It's Adamant, Swift Swim with like a Choice Band. It's got Liquidation. It's probably the best move. 252. Adamant, Choice Banded, Liquidation does not kill me. Big balls plays, boys. No burn, no burn, no burn. Fuck. That's literally the game. Man. That's literally like all my offense. Just gone in one shot. That sucks so bad, man. That sucks so bad. Literally, that hurts so, so bad. Now the question is, Conversion... Man. Alright. We're fine. There's still hope. We're fine. Shake it off. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Man. The burn is literally like the worst thing that could happen there. That's a dead Pelipper and like... Man. Then no more rain. Like, I don't even care about the damage. Like, the oh. +2 scale shot would have not killed him. But it would have been real nice to hit off. +2 Stone Edge against Pelipper. Man. Man, that Pelipper investment's funky. Like, at +2 attack, Stone Edge with a Reflect Up should do 65 to 76. Okay. So, again, this is fine here. I can Roost. That burn coming in clutch. So physical Thunderous. That's I dig it. Superpower. Yep. Two turns are in left. Light screen's gone, Reflect is gone. So at least we got that going for us. But that's brutal. Goodra is going to be a problem. I have to toxic the Goodra and outlive it. Mudsdale has to 1v1 the Kabutops. The Swampert comes out. Alright. So I think we just go Swamp here. We take the Earthquake. He goes down. And then we protect. This is good. This is good. We're fighting through it. It's not pretty, but we're getting there. And Hatterene, as far as we know, is dual screens like Clay. So probably not an attacking set. Goodra has Ice Beam. I mean, that's literally all we know about that. And its Sap Sipper will need to poison it. We'll need to toxic it to be able to win that 1v1. Verzion is worthless. And Empoleon has to beat Pelipper and Hatterene. Okay. So, okay. Hatterene against my Swampert. I'm not going to do any damage, so I think Flip Turn's probably the best option here. Just get the pivot out. Okay, the crit's unfortunate. I'm sorry about that, Quincy. But I think we just go into Empoleon. He gets Light Screen up. I know I'm faster, so Flash Cannon's like just a solid play all around here. No Reflect, which is good. It helps literally nobody on the team. The thing, okay, here's the Kabutops. There's no rain, though. What are you doing, Quincy? There's no rain and he's just got a light screen up? So this thing probably has like superpower. Does a lot of damage. Choice Band, Adamant, 252, and it's probably got some speed. Waterfall, Aqua Jet. I don't know. Does Kabutops learn Earthquake? It gets Earth Power. What does Kabutops get for setup moves? Curse, Facade, Iron Defense, Knockoff, Protect, Reflect, Return. It does get Swords Dance. Worst case scenario is Superpower, which does, holy shit. If he's Choice Banded, we die. Swampert eats a little bit. Terra Dark Knockoff, okay. And he's Life Orb, so that's good to know. Dark, Terrad, Life Orb. With Knockoff. I'm dead to everything, most likely. Earthquake does 50%. Brick break. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Wow, he went for brick break of all things. Trying to think of what swapping in. Okay. Sauce just tuned in a little bit ago. Thanks, dude. Thanks for being here. It's a barn burner. Terra Dark, 284 speed max. It's got knockoff and brick break with a life orb. If he swaps to Pelipper, Earthquake does nothing. Pelipper's at 19%. I'll go flip turn here. This is fine. Oh man, switching to Virizion would have been so good. Okay. So now the question is, I'm Terra fighting. It's Terra Dark. He's got brick break instead of superpower. Waterfall does 30 to 36 max. Body press and earthquake both kill. If I go Virizion, knockoff does 42%, brick break does 44%, waterfall and aqua jet don't do enough. What can this thing get that's like flying type? It does get aerial ace. Aerial ace does a lot. If he's jolly, he will outspeed, and aerial ace does kill. Mudsdale's the safe swap every time. And we click body press. Uh-oh. Oh no, Quincy DC'd. Oh no. Hopefully he's still here. That would be brutal if we have to replay this game. Gus, come here, bud. Fio didn't DC. Oh, thank God. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, don't leave the lobby, lol. Yeah, definitely. Definitely not. All right. So against Mudsdale here, the most he could do is like with a waterfall, does half. Our Chestoberry's gone, so that's important to know. But, oh yes, okay. This is fine. Big body press. Good deal. Okay, big time, big time, big time. All right. Literally, the Kabutops in the rain is the biggest. I have to keep Mudsdale at full health. I have to keep Mudsdale at full health. If Swampert comes in, that's fine. It's toxic. I can throw Virizion away. It doesn't matter. Goodra. Okay. We go into Empoleon and we click Toxic. Scald in the rain. No burn, please. Thank you. I lose nothing going for Toxic here. If Swampert comes in, it's going to die to its own Toxic. If Kabutops comes in and I Toxic that, it puts it on even more of a timer. Oh, guys, I think we are going to win this, but we're not out of the woods yet. Man, it's so close. So the Goodra has Scald. Scald, it can't touch. Okay, there's the burn. It's fine. We can roost off and stall this thing out. Man, putting the recovery on Empoleon was such a good play. Okay, and we're not going to let anything come in for free. I'm going to use Rain Boosted Scalds as much as I can. I know I can take at least one hit from Goodra. So we take a hit, we go down, we roost up, we take a hit on the Scald turns. Not missing that Toxic was so good. Oh, man. What a roller coaster of a game. Quincy's played this really well, and the team is really interesting. I just have to not get crit. Everybody knock on wood. Yeah, that does nothing. But we're in good shape here. We're going to roost again. Scald comes out. I think he's seen the writing on the wall. I'm going to go for Flash Cannon just on the off chance he's got like rest or something. And I'm going to start going for like special defense drops. But it doesn't look like it. It might be even like AV'd Goodra. We're burning rain turns too, which is incredible. There's the swamp. We're just going to click roost. Earthquake. Yep, we die. Toxic damage comes through. Verzion's faster than the Swampert. We're going to click Giga Drain. Oh, man. Man, what a game. Like, hats off to Quincy for just a scary, spooky team. Holy shit. All right, we get that little HP back. We take Life Orb damage. And then we're just going to click Giga Drain again. Oh, it's got Leech Life. Oh, no. Okay. All right, we did it. Whoo! Wow. Holy wow, what a game. GG's, dude. What a game. Oh my god. Holy. Literally, guys, I thought I lost the entire game when Chomp got burned. That was like nuts. Honestly, like the big balls play going for Swords Dance instead of Scale Shot there mattered so much to be able to get the chip into Pelipper. Like limiting the rain turns. Oh, so good. Dude, the burn on the Thunderous was actually huge. Yeah. Physical Thund was not something I thought was gonna come in. Yeah, like he didn't really have like any special offense at all. Outside of the Pelipper in the rain, which had to have offensive investment. Like a betting man that I am, absolutely had to have offensive investment. We can dump the old Pokey Paste in the Discord for those of you that want it. And then we'll grab a video link. We'll throw that in here too. That was my big answer to Empoleon. For sure. Yeah, what does physical Empoleon take from a Thunderous? If it's a blank set Thunderous and we're max attack with superpower, let's just say it was adamant, and I don't know what the item was, but we'll throw a life orb on there just for the calc, right? Superpower does 102 to 120. With the burn on there, 51 to 60, which absolutely mattered. Yeah, no life orb I see now. Was the Verzion Scarf. Yeah, needed the extra oomph. Just fast enough to outspeed Swamp without rain. I believe was the calc there, right? Mega Swamp. Yep. Yeah, 1 point faster than Mega Swamp outside of rain. The live after-match banter. Hell yeah, dude. That's part of why I like doing streams for games is we get to just chill now and talk about it, and I get to be a lot less stressed. So we can watch this back even too. Oh shoot. Skip to the end. I can watch this back and report scores. Oof. Hopping in the stream, Quincy, good deal. Yeah, you are welcome, absolutely. We're gonna definitely watch this back after I get, and that way I can get scores reported. And then I want to put, I want to check out your PokePaste too. Yeah, so Quincy's team, like we said, absolutely nuts. I want to go to Discord here. Oh, PokePaste. Cat Fox. Okay. So, I know you guys won't be able to see this very well, but maybe if I just pull this down, there you go. Let me check out Quincy's team. Maybe we can even go. So obviously Pelipper, it was max special attack. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna grab all of this and throw it in the damage calculator as well, just so that we have that all super good to go. Okay, so Quincy's team, max HP, so fat attacking Pelipper, modest nature even. With the Damp Rock, obviously, Hurricane Scald, U-turn Protect. So yeah, moveset that we definitely were prepared for. But the investment wise, I like it. I'm a fan. Like defensive Pelipper is like not necessarily good enough to handle a lot of like the threats and the walls that are in the tiers that we're using. Like, I mean, there's some stuff that'll just wall out a Pelipper no problem, right? Just because it doesn't do enough with the defensive set to be able to really do anything, and it'll just like it'll take a hit, but it's not like a true tank. And you want Pelipper to get value turn over turn every time you switch it in, get rain up. You want to either be able to fast U-turn out, or soak hits, roost, and pop out. But I feel like in this league with the stuff that we have access to, it just gets one shot, man. I mean, like it like maybe not gets one shot, but it's just not strong enough to handle the big boy threats that are a part of this format. So like, yeah, juiced Pelipper is cool. Noah, exactly right. Like I really love it. Obviously it put in work in this game. Caribou, the Swampert, this thing was terrifying. It was adamant nature, so it was even slower than I thought. But it had some investment. Not as much HP. Had some investment. Had max attack. The mix-up Hidden Power Grass Probably for the one-on-one or for the 1v1 or like the mirror. Sick tech. Um, let's look at that calc right away because I guarantee you that's for the Swampert. Caribou. So if you're Megad, HP Grass does 40 to 48%. Earthquake does just about enough. Quincy, was there anything else that Hidden Power Grass is for? I like it. I probably would run like Flip Turn or even like Protect for some scouting. Maybe stuff like that. Ice Punch, Earthquake, Brick Break. That thing's spooky. It's so spooky. So yeah, but like I like the hidden power tech. That's cool, but with the investment and stuff, I don't know. It was for Mudsdale until I realized that all its attacks, not just physical. I'm just dumb. No, you're not dumb, dude. You're not dumb. It would give me a stamina boost, but it would negate, like, you would consistently do that damage over and over and over again, right? So like Mudsdale takes 25% if Mudsdale takes 25% from the hidden power grass, right? And then as I go up in defense, like the calcs swing to the favor of hidden power grass really quickly, right? Like at +1, all your physical moves are down to like 24 to 28. HP grass is still going to do 21 to 25. At +2, then it's like doing the most damage. So like it's not a bad tech. It's just Mudsdale is like, especially with the hidden power fighting, like, or with the Terra fighting, it's just a matchup that I probably don't ever lose. It's not fun, and we're gonna be there for forever, but it's not something that would take me down. But it's like a really good tech to be able to at least like get around stamina in a little bit of a way. This Kabutops, super interesting set. Okay. So, little bit in HP, max attack, little bit of speed, life orb, swift swim, knockoff, leech life, brick break, and liquidation. What is this? Gus, what have you been chewing on? Ew. Here. Go up. I'm bringing those super brain sets. Yeah, dude. Oops. Sorry, buddy. Come here. Oh. Do you want this? There you go. Okay. Knockoff, leech life, brick break, and liquidation. So this thing probably handles Virizion extremely well, right? Yeah, so leech life does 42. Wow. Okay. And that's with the light screen up. Okay. Jolly Swift Swim. Okay. Giga Drain kills you about 4 times over. Leech life does 42%. Lots of recovery there, though. Honestly, Espeon would show up. Oh, yep. Okay, sure. I thought about Espeon in the beginning, and it just like wasn't good enough against your team. Like it's honestly, I'm thinking like if anybody wants to trade for Espeon, like I'm thinking about ditching it. And I'm honestly thinking about ditching Virizion too. So if anybody wants a Sword of Justice or an Evolution, putting that out there. Trade market is open. But against Espeon, yeah, this thing destroys Espeon. 6 Ways to Sunday. In the rain, Liquidation's the best move. Swampert in the rain. Oh, that's Caribou. There we go. So my Swampert in the rain beats you with a 2-shot. Liquidation has a chance to lower your stats. I've got leftovers recovery with the knockoff. Man, yeah, that'd be a really close 1v1. How's Mudsdale do here? In the rain, liquidation has a chance to kill. Earthquake has a chance to kill. Cool. I like it. Honestly, this thing gave me so much trouble in scrims. Like, Kabutops and Swampert in the rain is such a brutal thing to try and plan for. Like, honestly, just like ridiculously tough. But super cool set. I like it. It was Specs Gudra? Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh man, random thought, but shout out to Josh for almost using Toxon Magic Bounce hat. Forgot about Magic Bounce. Super did. Yep, that would have been really bad. Although, was Empoleon in? Because, like, if... Or was it at the end when I flip turned into it? Because either way, like, the Swampert was kind of fodder at the end. Empoleon wouldn't have gotten toxic. It just would have been like a busted turn or like a, a missed turn. Good thing to point out, though. I did not think about Magic Bounce even one time. Okay. But we just won't talk about that. It was Choice Specs Gudra. Wow. Sludge Bomb, Scald, Ice Beam, Draco Meteor. Max special attack, modest. Spooky. Unfortunately, Empoleon's just such a good counter. Empoleon, honestly, MVP of this game. 100%. Draco Meteor does 35 to Empoleon, and then you get the drop. Got to split. See you, Noah. Adios, my dude. Flash Cannon. Inching slowly along. In the rain, Scald this barely any. Wow. Cool. Man. Yeah. It's just, I brought the defensive Empoleon. It's just like a really good counter to Gudra, unfortunately. Does, let's look for science here, guys. Let's look for science. I want to know if Gudra gets... Because I know Gudra gets, like, Fire Blast. If you're Specs and you want to go special attacks, right? Blizzard... So you get Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Focus Blast, Thunder, and Thunderbolt. Man, that could have not been super nice. So if you go, instead of like Draco, you've got like Fire Blast. I want to calc all these moves. Focus Blast. Let's just say Thunder because you're in the rain, so why not, huh? Oof. Yeah, it would have been a little bit different story. Over-prepped for tanky Espeon. Regret not slapping Thunder on there. Yeah. I wonder, like, does Assault Vested Espeon or with, like, Terra Fairy probably wall this thing pretty hard? Like, Sludge Bomb does a lot. But that's probably it. And then I can Calm Mind in your face. If I'm not AV. Could have been a thing. I haven't tried setup Espeon. Interesting. Okay, Thunderous. This thing, super cool. Focus Ash, I dig it. Smart Strike, the Steel type move for the fairies. Yep. Superpower, Crunch, and Bulk Up. Okay. Max Speed, Max Special Attack, Jolly. Dude, super cool set. Would have never thought that was coming. I prepped for Nasty Plot Thunderous so much. And it was like not fun. It was like just kind of one of those things where it's like, well, it's probably going to kill something, and then Garchomp is like a pretty good counter to it. But I was like, Thunderous is probably going to go 1 for 1. at worst, especially if it's nasty. So, but whew, the prankster bulk up, I like it. And then the Hatterene here, if people can see. Light Clay, double screens, Calm Mind, Draining Kiss. Yeah, this is another thing that Empoleon just kind of wins in the end. Defense, a little bit of special, no attack investment. Sassy nature. I like it. Cool. Super cool team, Quincy. I super dig it. For those of you that haven't seen my team, we'll just go real quick through it. Just in case there's anybody watching that wasn't here. We had the Adamant, Skill Shot, Swords Dance, Garchomp that got burned, and what could have been. Bulky Swampert was good. Man, the bulky water types came in clutch. Empoleon, MVP of the game for sure. Just carried so hard. Verzion, like I said, if somebody wants to trade for this thing, go right ahead and make me an offer. Shoot me a DM. I'm fully willing to get rid of this. It is not fit what I wanted it to do. It's a really good Pokemon, but I think in the scheme that I'm trying to run it, it's just not working, and I need to find a replacement for it. I don't think it's bad. I think I've used it poorly this season, but I think in the right team, it could work really, really well. Regieleki, honestly, the explosion play, I sat there and thought about that for forever, and I'm glad I did it. And then Resto Chesto Mudsdale just as like the hard counter for 1v1ing Kabutops at the end of the game. Yeah, that was the team. We don't need the damage calc. Well, I'll keep the damage calcs open just in case. And we can go back, and I definitely want to watch this game here. I don't need this anymore. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, let's watch this back. I just want to, number one, get scores reported, because I don't think we've done that yet. Unless somebody else did it for me, which doesn't look like it. So reporting games. We got the, okay. So we'll pull up a notepad. Okay. Ugh. So, we are the Viridian City Victory Bells. And we brought Garchomp, M, 0 for 0, Swampert, Empoleon, Virizion, Regieleki, I always spell that wrong, and Mudsdale. And then Gallivanting Gallades, you've got some Calm Mind stuff on Virizion, Sauce says. I mean, it's a possibility, right? As a special wall, it could work. Grass Fighting is just a really piss poor typing. So I feel like in like the 1v1 situation, I don't know. I haven't really ever considered Calm Mind just because I want it to just like, I want to utilize its speed, and maybe I'm just thinking about it wrong. Like I said, I think I've poorly used it. I don't think it's a bad mon. I think it's got super good potential. I just think like every time that I brought it as a wall, as a physical or special attacker, it's just felt very meh in the matchup. And like that's grass types in general, I feel like, unless you have, unless you built a team around them, right? Like a Venusaur in the Sun or something like that. Pelipper, that's 2 P's and an L. Yep. Swampert, M. I think I want to do like Swampert, M. True, grass types are just very yeah. Feel very utility-esque in nature. Yeah, I agree. Um, Kabutops, Gudra, Thunderous. How do you spell thunder? It's oh yeah, no, it is Thunderous. Okay, and then Hatterene. Okay, so like we said in the game, get this all figured out for you guys. It shouldn't have messed with the aspect ratio at all. Okay, so in the game, like we said, Quincy, and if you're okay, Quincy got to head to bed for work in the morning. Great game. Our games are always fire. Good luck. I'm coming for a rematch in those postseason. Dude, I would love a rematch. Just let me pick up like a Tyranitar or something that can put sand in there, and then I'll and we'll do a little weather war because playing into rain when you don't have anything to combat it, not fun. But feel free to watch the VOD. You'll hear all my deliberating. But great games, Quincy. We'll see you later. Okay, so beginning, like we said, I went Regieleki just because I thought Pelipper was going to be the lead. So I said I don't get to play against you in the regular season, but stoked to play Quincy in the last game of the season. Dude, you better bring your A game. Quincy's team is very tough to prep against. Like, extremely tough. It was just like a nightmare, man. Like, rain is so tough. Virizion trying to call his bluff. Thought about Hidden Power Ice there. Should have ripped it. Didn't. Good counters. Toxic was huge. I think I played the Mudsdale really well here instead of going to regular Swampert. Terra Fighting on the Switch. Would have done a lot of damage. Napoleon. This is another big play, swapping out right away and just saying, you know, screw it. Explosion to get... Honestly, that might have been the best play I made the entire game, was clicking Explosion here. Like, getting 50% off this thing off the top was so big for the long-term stuff. So, like, Regieleki, man, just a good move. Regieleki's another thing that I feel like I'm just, like, not getting enough out of it. I could blow my team up, honestly, and would not feel bad about it. It's just, there's so many pieces to the puzzle that just aren't gelling the way I had hoped. But Regieleki, Explosion's pretty good when you've got a ground type, and I can't click Volt Switch. A little tough, but Explosion, doing 50%. Really, really good. Nah, dude, I personally think Regieleki's speed is too valuable. Dude, I know. And like, it's like, you know what you're getting out of Regieleki, and the ability to outspeed Choice Scarfers is really, really good. So if somebody wants it, I'd consider a trade, but it's not like the first thing I would drop, right? Like Espeon, Virizion, those are the first things that I'm looking to deal. Potentially something else. Regieleki, it's cool. I don't... The speed is super valuable, though. Okay, so Regieleki goes down and dies to Explosion. So we're going to put that in parentheses. Mudsdale comes in. Getting out and not taking any more damage was super critical. Big hit from Flash Cannon. Screens is annoying, but I feel like I worked around it pretty well. Rain boosted Scald instead. The burn was huge. I die to a burn, or to an unburned Thunderous. I completely get shut out. Big Balls, Swords Dance, Rain boosted Scald, burn, just sad. Thank God I hit the Stone Edge. Garchomp goes down, and Pelipper gets a kill. Offensive Pelipper, man. Took down a Mega Garchomp. Big Scald. Superpower. Alright, Empoleon gets a kill on the Thunderous. Really important that screens are down now as well. I can swap into the Swampert. He swaps out. I go for Protect. Wanted the Leftovers recovery. All right, Sauce. Dude, I'm a peace out, but GG. Stoked to see your next game. Loving the live streams. Thanks, dude. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you next time. Yeah. Swap to Swampert. Take the Earthquake. We try and Protect to kill it with the toxic damage. That's fine. Rain's gone. Flip Turn's like a really good play here. Sorry about the crit, Quincy. I don't think it mattered, but sorry about the crit. He gets screens back up. Flash Cannon kills. It's good. Important that he only got one screen up too. Just for stuff like Mudsdale and Swampert. Get knocked off. Brick Break comes in. Him not going for like another. I wonder. Okay, so this is like a really interesting play, right? So he goes Terra Dark knockoff. I'm at 26%. If I find my Swampert against a Kabutops who Terra'd, my leftovers are gone. So Liquidation's actually the best play here. Liquidation kills every time. And I don't know if he thought I was going to switch into Empoleon or Mudsdale, but Brick Break is not the play I would have gone for. He's faster. Brick Break does 18 to 22. Liquidation's 31 to 37. Knockoff, again, even, is 24 to 28. That's got a chance to kill. If I'm at, what am I at here? I'm at 25.2%. Oops. Knockoff is an 87% chance to kill me. Liquidation's 100%. Leech Life is a 2-hit kill. Empoleon on the switch-in. Okay, so Empoleon on the switch-in would have taken 69% from a Brick Break. So maybe he thought that I was going to switch. Mudsdale Liquidation does so much. So I head scratcher there. But I'll take it. The Brick Break was nice. Swampert goes down and Kabutops gets a kill. That's my Swampert. All right, Mudsdale can 1v1 this thing, no problem. The body press to kill. The Pelper was real big. Then we get into Empoleon here against the Choice Specs Goodra. We're just taking those specs. No burns, no problem. Toxic against burn. I have healing. He's locked in. He's going to start doing less damage once the rain is gone. Like, this is never... If he stays in, this is never something that I lose. What would have made it kind of goofy is if he would have switched out. But at this point, both of his other mons die to a Scald. If he switches. So he's kind of forced to stay in and just do as much damage as possible. Like, a crit would have not been fun, but we're able to get around this, which is nice. So and actually the Toxic from the Empoleon, so Empoleon gets 3 there. Swampert kills me. Oops. Rain's gone. And then Verzion gets the last 2. Okay. Nice. Verzion kills there. Oh yeah, it's got Leech Life. Cool. Really, really good game, Quincy. 2, 3, 4 with the explosion. 1, 3, yep, 6. Those are live. Okay, cool. We'll get this reported real quick. Alright. At Viridian City Victory Bells, defeat at Gallivanting Gallades. 2-0. Solid victory for us. If you made it this far, you stuck around this freaking long. Thanks so much. And we will see you next time. I think our next opponent, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but okay, so standings wise, we can take a look at this real quick. If I edit my transform, I just get back like a little bit here. We'll just go zeros at all of these, right? We'll just scale it back and done. Okay, so right now, here's where we're at standings wise, right? We are through week 3. We are in 6th place, tied for 6th. Actually, solely in 6th. Tied record-wise with a bunch of teams. 3rd place through 8th is all 2-1 right now. Our differential was good enough to give us that 6th place at +4. We had a bunch of teams tied right ahead of us in 3rd at +6. With that win, we'll go to 3-1 +6. And we'll just kind of have to see what happens as far as like where we're going to be, but we're going to be in the top half, and that's the most important part, right? We want to be above the line, above this red line here, to make playoffs. And actually beating out Quincy, who was 2 ahead of us. He'll go to +4 now. He'll go to 2 and 2 +4. So still a good differential, but through 4 weeks, that's probably enough to keep him right around the bubble. We'll just kind of have to wait and see. But we want to be 8th place or better. It's going to be impossible to catch or beat Jamestown or Cleveland. We're just hoping for 3rd at this point for regular season standings, but we're going to do our best. On the schedule side of things, if we just kind of pull this in right here. As far as schedule goes, we beat Alex, we beat Ravenly. Our week 3 game, we lost against Noah. We just beat Cat Fox, and our week 5 game is against Jay Drizzy. So Sarah's back in the league, and she's got a really cool team. We play her in week 5. So if we want to look at her team super quick, the Coochie Poochienas. This is a cool team. I know very little about. But she's got some cool stuff. So obviously, like Celesteela, kind of a defensive monster, if you will. I can make this just a little bit wider, even too. Yeah, okay. So if we do some just like some preliminary scouting, she has 9 Pokemon instead of 10 or 11, which is kind of nice for prep wise. But she's got a Celesteela with very good stats. It's a little slow, but it's got base 100 plus in 3 categories, almost 4. So that's stats wise, it's big and fat. Steel Flying is a cool type. Regieleki actually is a really good fit for next week, believe it or not. Pheasantipity is cool. Toxic Chain is a really good ability. But I feel like so far the Pheasant has not been super good. But we gotta respect it. And it's fat on the special side, so that's something to keep in mind. She's got a Mega Gyarados, which is a little scary. A lot scary. 155 base attack, 109 and 130 in defenses. The good thing is it's a little slow, and it's probably not going to be physical or special, excuse me. And she hasn't mega evolved it. She's kept the Intimidate or Moxie base Gyarados in almost every game. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the replays, but I don't know if she has mega evolved once this season. Which is for a Pokemon like Gyarados, I don't have any issue with that because Gyarados, like Intimidate alone is worth keeping. But like Mega Gyarados is so cool. I don't know what the moveset looks like. We can check that out real quick too. If I go to a new team, Natdex Uber, add Gyarados. Mega Gyarados gets Mold Breaker. Aqua Tail, Avalanche, Blizzard. Probably can't see that very well. There we go. Yeah, so Nuts, big boy attack, good defenses, good HP. Mold Breaker is a fine ability. Aqua Tail, Avalanche, Body Slam, Crunch, Stab Crunch if it Mega Evolves. Double Edge, get some Dragon type moves. Earthquake, Facade, a couple of good special Fire type moves. Some ice and fire. Yeah, Ice Fang, Iron Head, Stab Lash Out, gets Outrage. Power Whip, that's a cool tech that we gotta watch out for. Scald, Stone Edge, Thunder, Thunderbolt, Thunderwave, Toxic Waterfall. Like, this thing's spooky. Okay. Okay. She's got regular Garchomp, which we know is scary. So we could have like Mega Garchomp versus regular Garchomp, which would be kind of a fun interaction. Um, she's got a Gengar, which is really fast and frail, but hits hard. Huge power Azumarill, like base 100 attack. Belly Drum, Machamp, which Noah used last season to really good effect. Uh, Belly Bolt is cool. It's got good stats in a couple of different categories. And then she's just got like a Charizard chilling here at the bottom. Like, totally fine. The one thing I am seeing is from a defensive standpoint, she's really only got like Mega Gyarados, Celesteela, and then like maybe you can consider Pheasantipity and Belly Bolt like kinda tanks. Garchomp can be tanky, but for offensive purposes, we might have a little bit more flexibility than we have in the last couple of weeks. But we're going to have to make sure that we bring really good defensive options for what she's got. And I think Terra Mudsdale, Terra Fighting Mudsdale has been clutch this season and is probably going to happen again. Swampert also could be a really good bring. Maybe we look at doing like a Iron Thorns too, but we'll have to look. Actually, Iron Thorns into this team actually could go kind of nuts. We'll see. We shall see. From a type chart perspective, like if I just move her over just a hair, like a really good type chart. She's got 4 electric weaknesses, which is nice to see finally. So like Regieleki Iron Thorns actually could be good. 3 ground weaknesses, which is nice. Psychic, so like Espeon could be a thing. But really pretty balanced across the board. She's only negative in 3 types, and she's neutral in 3 others, so like pretty balanced from a type chart perspective for Sarah. It'll just be, working through her type chart and her stats and just kind of finding the answer. So, cool. All right, peeps, that's going to do it for me. I need to go to bed. It's 11:18. But appreciate you if you stuck around. We will see you guys very soon for the next installment of Arc's Pokemon Draft League. So, peace.